Hey everyone, North Central here. Thanks for tuning in. And the middle of February has snuck right up on us. It's here. And it's just about time to really get started and start planting things. So I'm down here in my basement, down in my little grow area that I have. And I've been making a chart of what I want to grow this year. So bring the camera closer, of course, and we're going to zoom in and take a look at this. Alright guys, so let's just go over this really quick. These are my rain catchment barrels that I have. They're 65 gallons a piece, total of 130 gallons, and of course the piping that comes off with me being able to take water out of them. Over here onto the side, these are the pallet planters that I made a few years back, and they have strawberries in them. This big square here that has strawberries written in the center of it is the old potato planter that I did, and I just built it up a little bit, put a little bit more soil in it, and planted some more strawberries in that as well. Up here on the top right are the two beds that I had that are about 8 feet long a piece, and I actually added two more straight behind them. So more or less what I have going in these two beds are in the front two beds, the ones closest to the fence back here, is going to be my peppers. Okay, blazing banana, sweet great stuff bell, sweet savor, and whatever the other ones over here. I can't remember off the top of my head. Down here, I'm going to have two eggplants, one on the two middle pieces here, or the two middle edges of the bed. The other three little dots you see here, says steakhouse, but I'm not going to be growing steakhouse this year, so they're going to be super sauce and super sauce, one tomato, and that's it, just one. Back here, this is the bed that I usually have my cucumbers or beans going in. I'm going to elongate it on down right up next to the water barrels. There's about another 8 to 10 feet that I can bring it down. I'm going to go ahead and do that, fill it up with soil. At least that's the plan. So in half of it, I'm going to have beans growing up on the side of the house on the 2x4 fencing that I put up. Same thing with the cucumbers going up on the 2x4 fencing that I put up. Like you've seen, if you've seen some of the other videos that I've done on my garden tours, you've seen cucumbers or beans growing up on the side of my house. That's what these are going to be doing. And then in front of them, I'm going to have some beets. Now in the side garden, I haven't decided exactly what it is that I'm going to do there. I'm thinking I'm going to grow peas. That's more or less the plan that I have for the back garden. Like I said, the side garden I'm not exactly sure, but I'm not going to be planting anything early downstairs here in the planting area, starting seeds for out there. There's not going to be any tomatoes out there. So it's going to be things that after the last frost, I can go ahead and just start putting into the ground and waiting for it to come up. As far as things in the back garden, I have my Burpee super or extra large self-watering seed starters, and this is the 32 here. You get two 16-inch or 16 cubed pieces for it. Really great. They work. This is fantastic. I've used them for a few years now, and I'm just going to continue to use them because you can use them over and over and over again as long as you're fairly, easy with them. Now they come with these little pellets here, and this little pellet is made out of core, which is basically just ground up coconut fibers. But you put it down inside, each one inside one of these little squares here, 16 of them per pad, 32 of them per unit. And you add water to them, and I've showed them in videos before. They just expand up and cover the entire area, and that's what you use for your soil. No additives, no minerals, no nothing like that, just core. So, and I'm going to throw that one over there. Well, I had about a dozen or so of those left over from last year, and they're not that expensive to buy, but I didn't want to buy anything else. So it just so happened that I had this bag laying around. This is Jiffy Seed Starting, natural and organic. Let me read the ingredients so you know what's in it. This is a 50 to 60% sphagnum peat moss, vermiculite, core pith, and lime for pH balance. So, pretty good stuff. I went ahead and I dumped it into this bucket because the bags open, and I can just put a lid on top of it to seal it up. Now, I'm not actually going to start planting anything for about another week or so, and then it'll just be the peppers, and then a couple of weeks after that I'll do the tomatoes, because peppers take longer than tomatoes. They can grow a little slower. But since this soil doesn't have any type of nutrients in it, last year or the year before last, whichever one, I got these from Burpee. Now this is Biotone Starter, organic starter plant food. And I'm going to put, this is a 5-ounce bag, I'm going to put 2.5 ounces, mix it up into this soil, get water, mix it all up so it's nice and damp and wet, and then I'll put it into my extra large Burpee seed starters, and then I will go ahead and plant my seeds. Now I'll bring you along for that so you can see me doing it pretty much step by step. But this is what I'm going to use. This is an organic. It's by Biotone. It's just a starter plant food. You can get it from Burpee. I can't remember what it costs. Now, I got a lot of different things here on the table, including a water pail that I get water in and water stuff with down here, and also I've got some of these trays. These are the tomato trays. The automated tomato trays for tomatoes and for peppers. They're red. I used these last year. I didn't do much of a review on them. I'm going to do a better one this year, how to use them, what goes on with them and things like that, and I'm going to make that actually a separate video. But last year I got 6 of them just to try them out. I went ahead and bought 3 more packs, which is a total of 9, which with the other 6, of course, is 15. So I've got quite a bit of them, but I'm going to use them on my peppers and my tomatoes this year. They did really well. They hold about a half gallon of water each. You water them once in the morning, once in the evening, and your plants get a gallon of water right around the roots, which is exactly what you really want to do. And then they also, once the plant comes out of the little center hole right there, by the way. Once you do that, then put this around the plant, then there's no weeds that can grow around this. I mean, it sits right down on the soil. So you have that. So. These I got from Burpee last year. They were about $11 or $12 a piece. These I got off Amazon, off my A store, and I will leave a link to my A store down in the comments or down in the description. These are, if I'm not mistaken, they're around $9. And if you have a $35 order or over a $35 order for eligible shipping, then shipping is free. I bought 3 packs of them, and then I bought a couple other things and ended up paying something like $38 all in all, and I got these about 4 days later, and they're great. Same thing as these, exact same thing. So, Amazon A store, link in the description, or yeah. I've also brought my seeds down here. I went over these in the last video with the 2016 Burpee magazine. So they're down here as well, helping me go through my list and what all else I need to do, and just coming up with ideas of what I can do this season. So I hope this video helps you understand a little bit, at least in my mindset, of what it is that I'm thinking about doing this year. Hope it gets you excited about wanting to start the new season, get ready to plant, and then few months away, I'm telling you, it's going to break weather and it's going to be time to put stuff into the ground. So get your plan together, get your supplies together, get things where you need to put them to where whenever you need to come down and do things, you've got everything on hand. So until next time, this is North Central. Thanks for watching.